What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Sun Life.
And Katie.
We're on Merritt Island, and we're about to drive into Cocoa.
Yes, and everyone's afraid because I'm driving.
I don't blame them for being afraid.
Look at this guy. He's afraid.
I've seriously considered getting you one of those student driver signs.
That probably wouldn't help.
Alright, guys, so we're going to drive into Cocoa for great internet signal out here, man. That's good. It is great internet signal. I mean, it is just some of the best signal we've had so far. Glad the sun finally came out. I thought it was going to get rainy today the whole day. So we're about to cross the Indian River. And once we cross the Indian River, we'll be in Cocoa. Cocoa. The Brevard Museum of History is here. Tractor Supply, La Placita.
Mm-hmm.
So as we go over the Indian River, I want you guys to pull out your credit cards and go to the About section of my channel where it says Donate Here. And show me what's in your heart.
What's that?
I want to know what's in your heart. And you're going to show me what's in your heart through your wallet. Open up the doors to your wallets.
Oh my gosh. Sound like one of those like TV preachers.
That's like a TV preacher. That's
the
cool. ones
that are on at like 3 in the morning. Yeah.
I want to know what's in your heart. Open up your wallets and your hearts.
I still remember that Ron White skit.
Oh, Ron White's hilarious.
Remember
He's a
that?
pig, though.
Yeah.
Ron White's a pig.
He's like, are you
at home on a beanbag?
Chair at 3 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Eating
Cheetos? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you feel the temptation to make a $500 donation? He was like, close.
But not enough.
Not quite. Do you feel the urge to make a $500 donation right now? Oh, it's like that Hank Williams Jr. song.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to send your money to the Lord, but they give you their address.
Yep.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. Alright, so here you're going to get off at the next exit, which is US 1 heading southbound. Not US 1, yeah, whatever, crap. Dixie Highway, whatever.
Exit 46.
There you go.
Cocoa, Titusville.
Titusville, take me home to a town we will troll.
What's up with us and number 46? I
know, right? And it's never been a good thing.
Well, I mean, that's how we found each other, but...
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Stepped it down to 1080p.
I'm going left, right?
Yeah, left, towards Cocoa. That's the worst decision I've ever had to make in my life, deciding between Cocoa and Titus. It's like, if you go to left, you're in Cocoa. If you go to right, you're in Titus. Either way, you're going to die.
Well, we'll do this first and then go over there.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to put this back on the windshield. It's starting to get kind of warm. It's 69 degrees, but we're facing the sun. And the glass acts on your windshield acts like a magnifying glass.
We need to get one of those shaded windshields.
We need to get one of those shaded windshields.
Why
like on the Mercedes-Benzes? Why aren't you fancy? Katie thinks her poop don't stink. She's talking about...
No, I'm just trying to make it better for my work.
Not begging. Get a job, boy. There's somebody typing right now. You should be very considerate to homeless people.
It's like those people in, what was that town in Kentucky? Like...
Ashland?
No, not there.
Frankfurt?
I think Lexington, I think.
Lexington? Yeah.
We went to Starbucks and they were mad because you were telling the guy
I told
not
him to go screw himself.
Yeah.
Every letter of the word.
Because he wanted to go to the bathroom on our car.
He was trying to urinate on my car, and I was like, hey,
No.
old head. old head, I'm gonna beat the old into your head. And the people are like, this is so uncomfortable. That's the thing about people in the city. Like, they're used to getting walked all over, and they put up with it. I don't put up with it. If you urinate on my vehicle, I'm gonna urinate on you.
It was a brand new car.
Yeah. And that's the thing about people in the cities like Lexington. So now you're eating your Starbucks, and while you're eating your Starbucks, 3 homeless people come up and ask you for your food. Why? Because you let them. Because if you beat them upside the head the first time they do it, they won't do it again. You know? They'll get a freaking job. There was a for hiring sign, you know, but that's not what they were trying to get.
No.
Lexington is disgusting. And the thing about Lexington is, first of all, they're not victims of society. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of work in Lexington. Not that it's a great town, but there is a lot of work. And housing is affordable. So, if it was true that cost of living and salaries and all that equated to homelessness, wouldn't Naples have more homeless people than anywhere else?
Yes.
Wouldn't Naples and Sarasota be like the epicenters of homelessness? They're not. You know what the epicenter of homelessness is? Lexington, Kentucky, where rents are cheap and jobs are plentiful and cost of living is extremely low. Does that make any sense? They're just lazy. So we're eating at the Starbucks, and like 3 homeless people came up to us in like a short period of time to beg. And they're aggressive. They're like demanding. And the lady, she gave him the guy whatever she ordered. They're like demanding and like forceful. They're not like respectful about it.
No.
They're like, hey, you, give me your crap, man. Give me freaking food. I'm hungry, man. Like that type of crap, you know? Well, guy decides that he's gonna go pee on the side of my truck.
No.
And I could see him because we're sitting outside and say, hey, old head, I'm gonna beat the old out of your old head. And they got all mad at me. Like, I'm sorry, that is not how you treat people like that. Like, it's about to be the way I'm gonna treat him if he does that.
No, I don't
And
want
I was like, old head.
bodily fluids on my
head.
vehicle.
I said, old head, you see that Florida license plate? I said, old head, you see that Florida license plate? I'm gonna beat the old off your old head. Bro, $2,500 for sale. I said, oh hey, you see that Florida license plate right there? You don't wanna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat the old off you, crackhead. Oh, he figured it out. At first he acted like he couldn't understand me. But then he got the idea that he was about to get the crap beaten out of him and he walked away. And then the people were acting like I was the jerk. I'm like, how the crap am I the jerk? I'm gonna let him pee on the side of my truck? He's probably mentally ill, and he
knows better.
The mentally ill when I got up and started walking toward him, all his mental illnesses came right up off of him.
I could tell he was there enough to know not to do
what
that.
happened. When you get a chance, get in the left lane.
Okay.
And like especially if there's this intersection where you can turn left.
Okay.
And if you see there won't be one, like there's a road called Forest Avenue to the left, and you can take that. And it'll take us through some nice little neighborhoods. So we did videos in Cocoa, but it was a while back, and now that we have better, camera resolutions. Back then, camera resolutions were dark. There you go, Forest. Yeah, go on that one. No, I'm not gonna let no freaking person piss on the side of my truck. You gotta be kidding me. If he did, I'd have beat the crap out of him right there on the spot. But then all the people that were at the Starbucks, they got up and then left. So they got up and left because I wasn't gonna let him do whatever he was gonna do on the side of my truck. So they weren't mad at him for going on my truck. They weren't mad at him for aggressively begging at every person.
And then they got the guy to watch you instead of the homeless man.
Yeah, it's like, it's a stupidest mentality. It's like, instead of Quítate de medio, city! Katie's driving, but I'm the one honking the horn, by the way.
Yeah.
I reached over to honk the horn.
I think everybody figured out it was you anyways.
It's like, instead of being mad at him for urinating on vehicles, instead of being mad at him for begging aggressively, they're mad at me because I wasn't going to let him do that to my truck.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your city's full of homeless people everywhere, because you're catering to their finesse.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're setting yourself up to be finessed. I wasn't going to have it.
Mm-hmm.
And really what he was probably trying to do is see if a door was open, or, you know, he was going to like slump on the side of the truck and maybe pull on the door handle, see what we had, if we had stuff in the back seat.
He was trying to.
He was trying to, yeah, that's what he was really trying to do, you know?
Yeah, don't touch my truck.
Yeah, that's what they're really trying to do. And people cater to it because they're afraid of the homeless guy. I'm not afraid of him. He's 55 years old. I'll beat the living crap out of him. Well, at least he got a good warning about it.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious how they got mad at me for not letting him try to, like, you know, because really what he was really trying to do is they was trying to like pull your doors open. It's like he was gonna pretend like he was gonna do that, and then he was gonna check your doors. And I'm not gonna let him. You know what I mean? Nah. And we had stuff in the back of the truck that day too. He could have stole it. Nope. I'm not gonna go and hurt him needlessly. I'm not gonna go and hurt somebody just to hurt him. But you sure as crap aren't gonna I'm not gonna sit there and let you victimize me. Like, I'm never an aggressor, but I am a defender. Okay, so here you're gonna go to the left, kind of, when it does it automatically. Okay, you're good. Keep going straight. So it's gonna be a one-way probably. And you're gonna go to the left. Left. Now, it's a one-way. You're gonna take the one way to the left. But you can only go 1, 2, 3 blocks. Maybe 3 blocks. You're gonna go 3 blocks, and then you gotta take a right, because this is downtown. So you have to go 3 blocks, and then you take a right. So to turn left, and then on the 3rd block, take a right. That'll take us to like downtown. What you don't want to do is keep going straight. That's Willard. You don't want to. No, that's not Willard. It's King Street. You don't want to go too far down it, because if you go too far down it, you're gonna end up back on Merritt Island. Okay. I don't get it, man. But people, it's just and I guess there's just people they let people walk all over them. And everywhere you live is different. Like, we're from places where you kind of don't let people push you around. Like, if you're from South Florida, you deal with
weird stuff on a daily basis.
Yeah, so you don't let people. You know, in Florida, you don't let people. There's places, I guess, like Lexington, Kentucky, where I guess you're supposed to let them. I'm not gonna let nobody, you know, look through my car and take my stuff and just sit there and watch them.
No,
Nope.
No.
But at the end of the day, it's that people are afraid. You know, they're afraid of the homeless guy because they think the homeless guy's not afraid to go to jail. So like, they just let people rob them and do whatever the crap they're gonna do. I'm gonna let no. And that's kind of like where we had problems in Alabama, because in Alabama, the rules that they play by aren't the same rules. Like in Florida, in Florida, you would never intimidate somebody in Florida because the laws here don't allow for that. Go for it. Go. You're gonna get a red light if you don't. Go for it. There you go. There you go. Now we're talking. There you go. Now you're gonna take a right. Get on the right lane quickly. Right lane. Right there. That's the. See where that car's going? Not here. That's where the gray cars. There you go. That's like the downtown district, which is like gridlock right now. Oh crap! Stupid FedEx truck. This city's got a lot of hoods. We're gonna do a hoods video in this town too. This is like downtown.
Don't worry, it's coming.
try to see if you can. Hopefully, this guy turns. You don't want to get right behind him because you're gonna be looking. The whole video will be a freaking FedEx commercial.
Oh, he stopped.
Go, pass him. That's the wrong way. Pass him. Otherwise, you're gonna be looking at a FedEx commercial for the rest of the video. They have a downtown. Oh, that's a stop sign. Okay. She drives like that all the time. She'll blow right through that stop sign. She'll blow right through them people. She don't care. They're cracking up. Like her eyes, like I've never seen somebody's eyes open so wide. Lady's eyes were like wide open, like oh my gosh. You know, like the passenger sticks his hand out the window. She'll blow right through them. I'm so dizzy. Oh, I'm gonna need you like stop for like an hour and take a break or sleep or something. You driving makes me so dizzy.
Well, I told you should drive.
I tell you, you should drive. I've been driving for 4 days straight. I feel like my head's about to freaking fall off.
Oh,
My
they got a
foot-
pirate store.
Yeah. Pretty
And a
good phone
museum.
signal. Man, the phone signal here is incredible.
Yeah.
Great phone signal. Is that a guy, a girl? I don't know what the crap that was. That's why you can't say yes sir, yes ma'am, and some.
Yeah.
That only works like in Alabama and Mississippi. The yes sir, yes ma'am. Like after spending a year in Alabama.
Didn't you? Well, where was it you went and they like thanked you?
Oh yeah. So I had, I lived a year in Alabama. In Alabama, you do yes sir, yes ma'am. Everywhere you go, you have to say yes sir, yes ma'am. But here in I moved back to Florida. I can't remember where. It might have been Fort Myers or like Orlando or something. It was one of these, I don't remember where it was. I'm not gonna say it was here or there, but take a right. And when you find a parking lot that's big enough, you can probably take it. Oh, there's a phone tower right there. That's why there's so much good signal here. Sounds like you're gonna die, bro.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna get a life insurance policy any day now.
I know you should.
Well, yeah, I had been in Alabama for about a year, and I moved back to Florida. In Alabama, it's yes sir, yes ma'am, all that crap. And I walk into this. I think it was a hotel, or it could have been a restaurant. But I said
It was a hotel.
I said yes ma'am to the person. Because in Florida you do that. You just say yes sir, yes ma'am. That's in Alabama you do that. You have to do it in Alabama. So I'm back in Florida, and in Florida you don't say yes sir, yes ma'am because sometimes you don't know if it's a sir or ma'am or sir ma'am. You don't know what the crap it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, take a left. I was like, see if you can take a parking spot right there, right underneath the phone tower. So a really good
There's
thing.
parking up here.
Yeah, see if you can get a parking spot in there. So I was like, yes, ma'am. And the person, I guess it wasn't born a ma'am. Yeah, it wasn't born a ma'am. You can't park there. You can't park there.
Yeah.
There's parking spot there?
Right
A
here.
little bit further. Sorry. Nope. Oh, there you go. That works. I guess it wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of those. Well, anyways, it wasn't born a ma'am. It was born a sir. And I looked like a ma'am to me, so I was like, yes, ma'am. Oh, Katie, you hit the fence. What the crap, bro? That's the second time you crashed today. She also crashed into the whole, at the parking garage, she rammed the car into the, yes, she did. Yeah. She rammed the car into the parking garage. That's the second time she crashes into something today. The wall in front of the parking garage so you don't fly off the third story. Well, the Yukon almost went for a third story. Anyways. Stop trying to laugh. You're disturbing. Back to my story. Anyways, back to my story. So I was in Florida and I looked like a ma'am to me, so I was like, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. She was like, and he or she, whatever it was like, wow, you are so progressive to recognize. And the person started crying.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh my gosh, you are incredible. I need a hug here. You're like, you're so progressive to acknowledge my identity or whatever. I was like, you look like a ma'am. And you're like, they thought I was like super progressive because I acknowledged their identity. And they're like crying. They're like hugging me and crying. Like, oh my gosh, you're so progressive that you would call me a ma'am. It just made my day. I'm like, you're not a ma'am? What's wrong with you, boy?
You said that?
I didn't say that, but no, I was like awestruck. I was like, oh, let me just get the crap up out of here. But deep inside, I was like, so you're not a ma'am?